Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 6 of the Skein Scoop podcast.
Hi.
I'm Lori. I'm the owner of Skein Yarn Shop in East Greenwich, Rhode Island.
And I'm Justine.
You're not just Justine.
I'm Justine, the boss lady. That's what the ladies on Wednesday night said that I should be called. No, Tuesday. The Tuesday ladies said I should be boss lady.
Boss lady?
Mm-hmm.
You are kind of the boss.
I'm just the bossiest.
But in the very best way.
Okay.
Because I could not survive without you. It's so true. It really is.
Episode 6.
Yes.
Episode 6.
I know. I feel like it's been a really long time since we've podcasted.
It does really feel like I felt like I feel like I should have more to talk about, like in my personal life. Nothing happens in my life.
Well, that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Yeah. I drove all over the state yesterday.
Right.
And then I drove back and forth to my son's school 4 times yesterday.
Oh yeah. I remember those days.
And it's not a big deal, but it's annoying.
It is annoying. You're at that stage of your life.
All over.
I can remember. It's like you feel like you are not even a glorified taxi driver.
I'm just a chauffeur.
You're just a chauffeur.
Yeah. Well, and then so this morning, Friday mornings, I drive the babies to Sweet Peas to daycare. And so Harrison had to get to the bus. So I said to my husband, "Are you going to drive him to the bus stop?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll take him." Mm-hmm. And then like a minute later, Harrison's like, "Can I just walk to the bus stop?" We were like, "Bye, see you later.
Yeah.
Have a great time. Yeah. Go." I'm like waving out the window as he leaves. And then
don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I did text the moms at the bus stop just to be like, "He made it, right? He's there, okay?"
Yeah.
And he was fine. And now I'm like, just that one thing of him doing it is a half a mile, which isn't like a crazy long distance, but like
right.
It is an inconvenience to put all the babies in the car, to drive them to the bus stop, to have them cry because they want to get out, to have to wait.
Right.
It's
because they want to be out with all the kids, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with that crap. I don't.
Yeah.
We got a microphone.
Yeah. Oh, should I pick it up?
No, don't touch it.
Don't.
I don't think we should touch it.
No.
But it's there.
Hopefully it's working, and you guys can comment and tell us whether or not you think that the sound is better.
Yeah, we're trying something new. We're gonna edit.
Yeah.
I don't even know. We're gonna try something new. It's gonna work.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely. Well, when we were watching, we actually watched most of the last episode, like at my house.
Oh, you
Kevin and even Alex was there, and it was up on the big
Oh,
because
don't put me up on the big TV.
Well, because Kevin has to put everything up on the big television. Mm-hmm. God forbid. It shouldn't
Michael's
be.
never been to your house. He would be like, "Oh, I think we need to get a new television."
Has he never been to my house?
Oh, only to pick up the patio furniture. He's never met Griffin. I know.
How is that possible if he came to pick up?
You. Right on your button.
That is so frustrating.
Starbucks coffee lids are
they
difficult.
Suck.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's fine. No one's going to tell because it's brown.
No, I think I got it.
Yeah, you're good.
Ugh, that means I can't drink the whole podcast. I am so annoyed. This day is
I'm going to kill people. Just kidding.
I really need my coffee. All right. So how often does that happen? Why does it never seem to happen to you?
I suck out the bottom under here.
That's like a habit you have when you sip your coffee?
No. I just like underneath here. I just like.
Yeah, but I feel like I would have to do that every time.
Oh, I don't know.
Hold on. These are important things.
Guess who's on her way to my house as we speak?
Mimi?
My mother-in-law is on her way to my house, and I'm so excited. Mimi is from New Jersey, and we're going to have all the dinners she wants
that she makes for you.
Mm-hmm. All the laundry is going to get done. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait. I haven't seen her in a while. I'm very excited.
It's so nice that you look forward to having your mother-in-law come, because not everybody can say that. I, of course, can say that.
I could say that about your mother-in-law, too. Love
Yes.
Her. Hi, Sheila. Does she watch the podcast, you think?
I feel like she does.
I love her.
I love her, too.
I know you do.
But apparently you're the favorite. She called you sweetheart yesterday on the phone.
I just love her. She's so nice.
I'm very lucky.
You are very lucky. We're both lucky because I have some friends who don't get along with their mother-in-laws, and that's not a good thing. I mean, and Debbie lives in New Jersey, but she's retiring and moving to Florida. So when she ever comes to Rhode Island, she has to stay.
Right.
And obviously it's not for like a small amount of time. I mean, a long weekend is I don't know. But anyway, she, you know, my sister will always be like, I don't know how you can have somebody like just stay in your house for like a long weekend. Like,
what?
I don't know. I guess maybe I shouldn't have said
Huh?
that.
Maybe you shouldn't have said that about Kristen.
Yeah, she's gonna be mad. Oh, great. Edit. I don't know. Some people can't have their mother-in-laws stay with them. I can. She wakes up with the kids.
Well, my mother-in-law lives right here, so but we've still had her at the house, like if there have been like big storms and
it's just
stuff
like a different thing. If your mother-in-law lives in the same state, you wouldn't have her sleep over. You know what I mean? So I guess that's where it's like
right.
You have to have you might feel like you have to entertain, you know what I mean, or host somebody. And I feel like I probably felt like that
in the beginning
when Michael and I first got married, but now
not anymore. She does the entertaining.
She does the entertaining, literally. And when her mother came, Michael's grandmother came and stayed with us when Ben was like a baby. She cooked an entire meal for like my whole extended family. She loved it. They're from Georgia. They're from the South, where entertaining is key.
Right.
So I'm very excited. Mimi's gonna be here.
That's awesome.
We've got baseball playoffs tomorrow. Flag football.
A lot of
tonight.
baseball. A lot of baseball. Yeah.
Baseball's almost over, but I love baseball. There's a lot of knitting that can be done at baseball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is one thing I miss from like going to all of the activities is that, a lot of knitting happens.
What are you going to do? You can't leave them, so you sit in the car and you knit.
There you go.
Well, not at the games, but I mean, I sit at the game and knit, but in practices and stuff, I don't get out of the car. I just sit there and knit. Put a podcast on. I'm good.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to think, speaking of not having an exciting life. I mean, my excitement is here at the shop.
Yeah, you're here all the time.
I am here all the time.
I know. You had dinner with your friends last night.
I did. Actually, that was exciting. Yeah, I had dinner with my 3 friends. I'm very lucky. I'm in touch with a lot of people from when I was younger, and I grew up right here in Rhode Island, which, as you all know, is a small place. And I'm in touch with a lot of people that I grew up with. A lot of people aren't, but it's nice. The other day I went. I was at the Oyster Bar. Shocker. And I was having dinner. Who was I having dinner? Oh, I was having dinner with Laura Angel, and I bumped into some people I went to junior high and high school with, and people I don't necessarily see that often. Al and Lisa, and they were high school sweethearts, and so...
Do they, come over and they're like, oh my God, Lori, I haven't seen you forever?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, oh my God, I saw the podcast. Oh. No, that didn't happen.
No, do they, recognize you right away? You always see
So
people?
I felt bad because I walked in, and I looked at Lisa, and you know how sometimes, when you don't see someone for a long time, or it's kind of, out of context... Mm-hmm. You don't recognize them, and so I knew her,
right?
And so, and I smiled. At least I hope I did. And then I sat down, and then I don't know what made me. I think it was seeing Al, and then the two of them together. I was like, oh, it's Al and Lisa, and I just hadn't seen them in a long time. And then I popped up and we chatted for a few minutes, and Lisa was like, I really want to come and knit. And I said, well, why don't you?
Awesome.
So, Lisa, here's your reminder. come and knit.
That's so funny. Yeah, I don't think if I saw people from high school or middle school that I would recognize them. Although people always say that I look exactly the same, but I don't think I do.
I wouldn't know because I didn't know you then.
Last night at Harrison's open house, I walk in and it's at the elementary school that I went to. So I walk in and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is one of my classrooms. It was one of the classrooms that I had. So I walk in, I sit down at the thing and I'm talking to some of the other parents and had to ask the teacher a question at the end of the class. I walk over to her and I said, this is really trippy for me because I went to school here. In fact, I had science. I had science in this classroom. And she said, oh my God, how old are you? She was my teacher. Harrison's teacher was my science teacher when I was in 6th grade.
And you didn't remember?
Well, because we switched. She wasn't like my main teacher. We switched back in. So when I was explaining to her, when I came to school here, this school was 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. I said, in fact, I had science in this classroom, and she didn't remember me either. She's like, but now I have to go look it up in my yearbooks because she keeps them all. So yeah, it was pretty wacky. I know. I didn't remember the name of the lady who taught me science in 6th grade. Is that terrible?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't gasp because of that, because you said the word yearbook, and I realized that today's the last day to get Alex's.
I just pulled it off the printer when I pulled this off.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to go at some point and pass that in, because Alex is a senior, and she should probably have a yearbook. So going back to what you were saying, no, it's not horrible that you don't remember, but I'm always surprised.
She asked me my maiden name, and then she looked at, but of course we all have masks on, right? So how could she know who I am? And then it was, I don't think it was very common in elementary school to really switch at that time. So I did. You did?
And I'm a lot older than you, and yes, we switched for science, and sometimes we switched for math.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, it was bizarre because I walked into the classroom and nothing has changed. It really felt like I wanted to walk around the building, but of course I got there late because I was running back and forth from baseball and home and baseball and practice and all the things. Right. So I wanted to go down to the cafeteria. I wanted to see the music room, but I didn't get a chance
bizarre
to do that.
You have never been back.
Well, last year he was in that school, but it was COVID, so nobody was allowed in the building.
I know, but I feel like this is such a small town.
I haven't been into the high school probably since I graduated. And that's kind of probably weird. I've gone into Cole a couple times, the middle school, because, oh my gosh, people don't want to hear about this. It's 14 minutes in.
Ooh. Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I haven't been back to the school, and I probably should, and Harrison's teacher was my teacher. End of story.
Well, and I had similar experiences to that when I lived in Warwick, going back when my kids went to school there.
I was sort of embarrassed that I didn't remember that she was the teacher. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. What is up with the sirens?
They have to alert people to get out of
No, that's not what I mean. I mean that I know we are on a main road, but I feel like
it happens a lot.
It happens every single day, and I feel like before it did not.
Maybe there are people making unsafe choices more frequently.
Because we're here?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with us.
I don't know. Anyway, I just know that we hear sirens almost every single day. And I just wonder what is going on.
What do you think? The fire department's 2 miles down the road?
Yeah, but we were here before.
No, I know. I'm just saying, for the people who don't know, there's a fire department 2 miles down the road.
And again, it is a really small town.
Yeah.
And we are on a major thoroughfare. All right.
Friends.
Let's
talk about some knitting.
All right, fine.
I'm wearing a sweater that I made over. This is my COVID cast on. I cast it on.
It was?
Mm-hmm. I cast it on.
I thought you did it before
that
COVID.
weekend that everything shut down. I cast it on.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So this is the Veneto Sweater by Olga of Handmade Knits. Oh, Handmade Closet, sorry. And it's in On the Round Nimble Sock, and I don't remember the colorways, but it's one of my...
It is so...
I'm very, very proud of this sweater.
You should be. It's stunning. It's stunningly beautiful.
It's really,
because
really
you're
nice.
A beautiful knitter.
It's a nice sweater. It's very easy to wear. Fingering weight sweaters are really great. It's short. It's three-quarter sleeves, and I messed up. So sleeve number 1, I followed the directions, and then right before I did the ribbing, I decreased so that it would be, tighter. And sleeve number 2, I failed to do that decrease, so it's significantly looser.
I'm sure everybody was noticing that.
Everybody noticed. I know it, so that's why I had to tell it. I might rip it out and fix it because it does slightly bother me, because this one is like, wow. I actually prefer this side to this side. I don't know.
You prefer that side?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
This is too tight.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I don't know. This is amazing. And I love every one of her patterns. Love them.
I remember when you cast it on, and I remember you sending me pictures as you were knitting it.
The original design was in a navy with like a brighter pink. And I just love that combination of pink and blue. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I know, we obviously know her we know Rachel really well from On the Round, and I'm trying to remember the names of the colorways.
It's very beautiful.
It is beautiful. You did such a nice job.
Thanks.
This is a store-bought cardigan.
It's great, though. I like it.
But I like it, and I have not had the time to knit myself a sweater. I'm still midway through the Anker's summer tee or summer top, and now I'm thinking about making it a winter top.
I think you should.
I think I'm going to just make those long sleeves. So hopefully that will happen soon, but we had other things that we needed to focus on, so that's why I took a break on my Ankers. So...
But you finished 2 hats.
I did finish 2 hats. Yay, me.
Do you want to do hats now, or do you want to talk about what we're working on?
Sure, we can do hats.
Okay.
Whatever.
Let's do a hat parade.
Because it's getting to be that I have the heat on right now.
There have been, so we got our pom-poms. We'll show you our pom-poms in a sec, or now, or whatever. Right. Our pom-poms have been super well received.
Yes.
Everybody's loving them. They are so beautiful. And so we have a bunch of different options of hats, but why don't you show the ones that you did first, and then we'll talk about our friends' hats. All
right. I'll take my hair down because I think they look better with my hair down. So this is the first one I made, and this is the
Mountain Peaks Beanie by Cate Savard in Kenyarn.
And I just loved working with the Kenyarn, which we should at some point probably talk about our debut because it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So this is in Kenyarn Cumulus Bulky in the colorways House Delegate or Groove Back, which is this blue, which honestly, I don't feel like it's presenting exactly, on the computer screen. It just doesn't show up as, maybe it does. Maybe when we watch it, it will.
I think we say that every single time.
I think we do say that every single time. And then the lighter color is Maid in Manhattan. This is from our rom-com collection that Jake made exclusively for us, and I love the colors so much.
Yeah, that House Delegate or Groove Back is so good.
Where's the back? Oh, there it is.
With one of our beautiful pom-poms. Oh, you really do look so good in hats.
I have been told this.
I think I've told you a million times. Look at this pom-pom is so good. It's so perfect. It goes just perfectly.
Yeah, it has like orangey tips. Yeah. And there's orange speckles in the Maid in Manhattan, and my mother-in-law Sheila bought the same combination. I think the other day she said I made her buy it.
Oh.
I don't think I even suggested it.
Okay.
So she saw it and she bought
hat?
Same hat, same colors, same pom-pom. She, I have to give her credit for the pom-pom. She picked that pom-pom first.
Oh, it's very beautiful.
So I love this hat. It is so comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like
that designer for that hat is Kate Savard. She has so many hat patterns.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
it's good.
Knitting hats is very satisfying because you can do it really, really quickly.
Do you love to knit hats?
I think do I love to knit hats? I love the fact that they're done quickly. It's not, I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing to knit, but I do like to knit them.
I like to knit hats until it gets to the decreases, and then I hate to knit hats. Is that weird? No, that's not weird. I don't like DPNs, but I do at Magic Loop. I don't know. I don't like switching cords. It makes me annoyed.
Switching cords?
Like when I get to the top and I have to do decreases, I would never switch to DPNs.
Oh.
So I would switch to maybe a longer cord to do Magic Loop for the top, and I hate that.
So interestingly enough, and I'm not a DPN lover, I actually do switch to DPNs to do the decrease, but I keep it on the 16-inch needle for as long as I possibly can, and I feel like
too.
And then sometimes you don't have to switch.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the style of the hat.
I'd really like to make a brioche hat. I think we should actually have a class on that.
I have a brioche hat completely finished until the decreases.
Which one do you know? Is it Andrea
Mowry's?
Andrea Mowry's Harlow? Mm-hmm. I think we should do a class in that. Speaking, like, little side note here, our beginner brioche class finished last night, and everybody did great. And
I can't wait to see the projects that they finished.
The brioche, Lavanya Patricella's bandana cowl,
yeah,
which comes in all different weights. So it's just, they looked fantastic.
Oh my god!
So
I'm jealous of that. I should have done that class.
Yeah. Well,
it'll be good.
You'll do something, and Coral's happy to do another class. So we'll definitely be having another brioche class. Hopefully soon. Okay.
Right, we got to move on. We got so much to share with you guys today.
We do.
Knitting things.
Sorry, we are talking a lot.
We're just chatting.
So should I do this one?
Yeah.
All right. So this is, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this. This is the Lotus Flower Beanie. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of Lotus Flower.
There were a lot of Lotus Flower, but this is the Lotus Flower Beanie by Knits Handmade.
I love this.
That pom-pom is just, this is what I do to make people like pom-poms. Look at that.
It's
so good. It's really good.
And I love the way it looks with that hat. Again, with the orange on the tips. And
oh my god, this would never fit my head.
You think?
Oh my god, my head is way too big. Put it on your head. It's so cute.
I
am too bossy. Oh, it's so good. That's the cutest hat.
You bossy?
Yeah. It's so cute.
So
look at how cute it is.
Remember when I sent you the picture of me wearing it the other day?
Oh my gosh.
My nose was like,
oh Lord.
Made me think.
Well, when you did the first row of the whatever that stitch is in the
star stitch,
color, you were like, oh, this hat, and then the next thing I know it was done, and you're like, that was great.
Yeah, it's a little what's the word for it's just
cumbersome.
Cumbersome. That's a good word. Yeah, because it's not tricky at all. It's really it's very easy. But the stitches, because you're knitting three at a time. You knit three together, but you don't take the stitch off. And then you do a yarn over, but you don't do a yarn over the normal way, like coming between the needles and over.
Other way.
You do the other way. You do clockwise over the needle first and through the middle. And then you go back into those same three stitches and knit three together. And then and that is what creates this.
It's really beautiful.
I have to tell you, it was so quick. Super quick.
Yeah, that pom-pom makes that whole hat, though. That is a beautiful pom-pom.
So, yeah. I'll just wear it. Oh, okay. No, I guess I'm going to try on the other hats?
Yeah, we have lots
No, but there are bigger hats that you can try on.
I'm not taking my hair down.
Oh, whatever.
Sorry. Well, do you want to talk about our whips and then we can go back to
Sure.
hats?
Yeah, it's a lot of hats.
It's a lot of hats. Let's take a little hat break.
All right, you go.
Okay, so last time we were together, I was working still on my Cozy Classic Raglan in my Kenyarn. So I don't know, I think I talked about this before, but I really wasn't happy with the length of it.
Yes.
And so I decided to pull it out and make it longer.
Better.
So
Definitely better.
Oh, it's like
so
much
better.
more like sweatshirty style. I've got one sleeve done and starting on the other sleeve. I started making it too many other things, and then I was like, I really need to finish
your sweater, which is just so beautiful.
So,
I really need you to finish it because
it's really, really
I want to borrow it.
It's very, very beautiful. I'm very happy with it, and the yarn is very lovely. It's squishy. It feels really good when you have it on. I can't say enough about this pattern. It's a really, really beautiful pattern.
It's so well
Any
written.
DK weight yarn, especially if you wanted to do it in a Kenyarn from Skein Yarn Shop.
That's right.
We have
it.
A couple friends who are making these in different colors too. So,
yep.
Yeah, this is a good one. I'm very happy with it. But I'm making too many things. I'm like I have too many things going at one time. So I'm trying to be more focused on like spending time with each of them. I'm splitting my attention between all of my yarn projects.
They're like your children.
They're like my children, yeah. But this one needs a little bit more attention, for sure, because she's almost done.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, the color is just really, it's just so pretty.
Jake, I saw last night he was dyeing something up. I don't know if he mentioned the name of it at all, but I am dying to see what the finished product looks like. I think it might have been Surrey alpaca.
Oh.
But it was like...
His colors are just so multi-leveled.
Yes. Layered.
I similarly have been paying closer attention to this baby blanket that I have to make for a friend of mine. It is a Tisket, a Tasket. Somebody was in the other day asking for a baby blanket pattern, and this is just a really, really good one. It's by Shannon Dunbabin, and this is in Jillian Kittles. What does she call it? Ideal DK, right?
Yes, Ideal DK conifer.
This is the conifer color. Any DK weight yarn, but this is just, you could use worsted too for this if you wanted to. A Rios baby blanket is one of my top favorite things.
I do love this.
It's really, really beautiful. I don't really have a timeline where I have to finish it by.
Oh, okay.
But I do feel slightly guilty that it's not done yet. So I'm trying to do 12. It's a 12-row repeat. So I'm trying to do it
12 rows a day.
12 rows a day.
A good plan.
A good plan.
I love, look at that bag.
Oh, and this is my Mary Lee Made It basket that we sell here at the store. It's really, really easy to just toss. Like, I brought it with me to baseball the other day, so I had it in the front seat, and the yarn stays so nicely in the bottom of the bowl. And I usually stick my iPad in there because that's where my pattern is, and off we go.
And Bob's really your uncle.
Bob's my uncle. Cute.
It really is.
It's really cute.
Yeah, we've sold a lot of those.
Yeah, this is a good one. We still have a couple of this size.
We do. She just brought another one in the other day.
Yeah, they're beautiful. So. We're very happy with these. All right. Do you want to talk about your dotted rays?
Sure.
Show your dotted rays.
I will show my dotted rays. I've made some progress on it. Definitely, more progress than I had the last time, but not as far along as I would have liked. Here's the right side. I'm in the middle of a row. That's probably not great, but
this is the Made in Manhattan color in the fingering weight.
And dotted rays is a Stephen West pattern, and that's been around for a few years. And it is extremely easy.
You know what I noticed about that? I was looking for patterns last night. I was looking at patterns for another new yarn that we got in. And I was, trying to find something that was like a simple but has like a huge statement when you're done. And this is one that pops up all the time. all the time. It's a really nice garter shawl with those cute little holes all over them, and it's
you
great.
can do it with a lot of different yarns. I mean, you can do it with sorry, gotta fix that. Like, obviously this is variegated and speckled, but you could also do it in a completely solid color.
Or you could do it in a gradient, or you can do it...
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's so many options. That's why I was thinking about the that new...
Oh.
Right?
That's a good idea.
I thought so too.
I think we're gonna save that for next podcast, right?
Yes.
Because we have so much to...
We do have so much to talk about. I hope we're not rushing, but we're good.
I think we're good. We're good.
I started getting a little bit of a sock bug. So I've showed these before, but I made pretty good progress on Owen's socks.
They're beautiful.
I turned the heel, and now I'm just working up the leg. This is yarn from Me to Yarn. The colorway is James Jean, and I'm doing 2 at a time. Toe up socks for my wonderful, very knit-worthy nephew, Owen. I don't know if I started watching the Crazy Sock Lady podcast because some of our friends, Jen, she watches it, and I love when there's podcasts where you can watch old ones, and there's so many. So she has like 150 something, I think, or 140 something. I don't know. So I started. She's
like the OG.
Yeah. She's really good.
Podcasts.
And she posts like every episode. She's like, oh, and then I have this sock, and I have this sock, and I have this sock, and I have so much sock yarn that I want to make socks, and it just got me totally in a mode to have these done so that I can cast on more socks. So that's my goal. I want to finish these and give these to Owen because he's been waiting very patiently for them. And then I want to cast on some shorty socks because I love them and they're quicker.
Yeah. I need to finish my socks that I started because they were beautiful.
Well, Paula, one of our friends, Paula, she started her first sock. And so she wanted to make a shorty sock. She texted me this morning. She dropped a row, and then she ripped the whole sock out.
She did not.
She did. She took the whole thing out.
Why would she do
I was
that?
like, she's like, I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just brought it in. I was like, you totally should have just brought it in. So now, but she was loving doing it. So I'm hoping that now
it's just practice.
I felt so sad that she ripped the whole thing out, but she got me motivated to do socks. Paula and the Crazy Sock Lady.
And now you might be getting me motivated, and you know who else might be getting me motivated?
Your daughter.
Excuse me. I feel like, did I bring my phone over here?
Yeah. But
is it buried?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So I'm going to have a little proud mom moment. Because my daughter, Sam, who is 23, almost 24, she... You have to what?
I'm going to finish my row.
Oh, okay. You go right ahead.
Thanks. I just want to get to the end so I can hold it up right.
Sam, I definitely can't show that picture.
Oh, that's the wedding picture, wedding dress picture.
Clearly, I was showing that picture last night. I taught her to knit when she was 6, and I taught both of them to knit when they were 6, and she did it a little when she was 6, and then, and then put it away, and then when she was in college, she picked it up again. And really got into it and made a few things, finished a few things.
What was she making then?
She was making cowls for her friends, and they were fantastic. And then after she finished, made a hat for Michael, I think at the time. That's her fiance. And then she put it down and got really busy with school and wasn't in the mood. And then when she was home this last time, she decided to...
She spent a lot of time here.
She did spend a lot of time here. No, you know what? I feel like maybe back in March when she was here, she had started a blanket. And she took all this yarn, all this vintage, Barocco vintage.
March. The store wasn't open in March.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right about that.
It was opening weekend. For opening weekend when she was here, she went home with the blanket yarn.
The blanket yarn. Okay. Thanks for being my memory.
No problem.
Okay, and then she came back in August.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, and she said, I'm totally bored with the blanket. I need to do something. And she decided that she wanted to make her first sweater. And long story short, she made a sweater in 3 weeks. And most of it was on her own. She was not here. She started it here. And again, she did it in ultra alpaca in this beautiful shade of blue. And she just kept on sending us pictures of her progress. And every time she got to a point where she had never done something before, like separating for the sleeves or using the knitting barber cords or increases or whatever, decreases, increases, whatever.
Yeah.
She would just go on YouTube and figure it out. And then she blocked it herself.
And then she made a sweater.
In less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Great.
And she made a few mistakes, but I love the fact that she just powered through.
Well, then she picked out her next project.
Yeah.
And made her that vest.
That's right. Then she went to her local yarn shop and she bought some yarn to make Petiteknit's holiday slipover. This really cool vest. I don't know if you guys have checked out Petiteknit.
I'll put a picture. I can put Sam's picture in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know how I should feel about that. But
well, then I'll put a picture of the actual slipover.
That's probably
picture.
Yeah. She gets self-conscious.
Sam looks so cute. Oh, she's adorable.
Well, maybe we'll ask her
cute
permission.
Little shoes on.
Oh, she did.
Her shoes were so cute.
And the jeans were cute too. Anyway, she so she finished that in I think she finished a week maybe. She finished that and then immediately put it on and wore it. And then she decided she was going to make socks. And I'm just going to hopefully you guys will be able to see it. If not, we'll post it later. She just sent me a picture of the socks and
on her little feet.
On her little feet. Look at them.
What yarn is that?
That is Primrose.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
She has good taste in yarn, like her mother.
Of course.
Amazing,
yeah,
right?
Those are really great. That's my first pair of socks were unwearable.
So I do have to put in a plug because I decided. So she said to me, you know, can you send me sock blockers can you send me sock blockers?
Right.
And then she told me that she did these socks with. I have to give a plug for Very Pink Knits, who I'm sure many of you are familiar with her.
Yeah.
She has a podcast. Or not a podcast so much as tutorials.
Yeah.
Tons and tons of them. Mm-hmm. She has a website. It's Very Pink Knits. Justine will write it in the comments. And because we know I'm not writing it in the comments. And
I'll write it down so I don't forget.
And so Sam used her tutorial to make top-down socks. And then, of course, she had to Kitchener the toe. And she was like, oh, I messed up the Kitchener on the first one. And I was like, everybody messes up the Kitchener when they do it for the first time.
Yeah.
You know, except maybe Laura Angel. And you didn't mess it up. You suck. So I did. And sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. But okay. I sent her, wait, I have to get it because she said that this was the key.
Yeah, those are amazing.
These are from Katrinkles. We love Cate. And I keep on pulling my shirt up. And these are the mix and match mini tools. And we just got...
We have them for a bunch of things. Wrap and turns, brioche things.
And we just got them branded with our logo on the back. Yay. So, but anyway... We have so many of them, and soon when the shop is online, which is going to happen soon, you'll be able to see all of the ones that we have. And she said that with this, the Kitchener one, that she was able to do the Kitchener no problem, perfectly, and it was better than any tutorial that she watched. So I just thought I'd say that. Awesome. That's my proud mom moment.
That's great. That's awesome.
All right.
I cast on a new thing. I got this yarn from Miss Babs at the trunk show here.
It is so gorgeous.
And it's called Mother Earth. It's
gorgeous.
It's such a beautiful green. I don't have anything this color in my wardrobe, store-bought or handmade. So I'm super excited about it. And I started the Effortless Cardigan by Hannah Fettig in Yowza DK. And I slit for the sleeves. And yeah, it has like a really long drapey front with a ribbed band that I'm going to pick up later all the way around, which sounds really fun. And
it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. And this yarn is so squishy, and the colors are so beautiful. I am doing two holding.
You holding a double?
No, I'm not holding a double. I'm doing two alternating skeins. Sorry, I couldn't think of the words. I'm alternating skeins. But look how beautiful it is. It's so pretty. This has been really, really fun. And once I split for the sleeves, you're slowly increasing down the front. So this like front panel is just sort of like going to swing open. So it doesn't go straight down. It overlaps.
Okay.
It's really beautiful, and I love it. And we had at I've tried on this pattern on the round. The Effortless Cardigan. We used to have it it was at Love to Knit. And Rachel made one and sent it as a sample, and I love it.
I never saw it. I don't know if I ever saw that.
With it's that
that's Speckle Cornucopia?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I did.
It's beautiful, and I wanted it ever since then. And then at the trunk show, I was like, I think I like this color. And everybody was like, you need to have that color.
Absolutely.
So
you need to step out of your comfort zone.
Totally. Oh my gosh, those are all of our whips.
Yes. I have a something that I would like to be a whip.
I know. So we have this. we're going to have a new section of our podcast called Future Cast On Dreams. I just made that up. Except I didn't. I wrote it down right here on my list. Now I'm going to check it off because I said it. Future cast.
I'm sorry.
Such a freak. Future cast on dreams are what we want to do next. So, yesterday we got so much yarn. Well, so behind us,
let's do that.
Our bulky wall here.
Our new bulky wall.
So up at the top is Bella Chenille, and then right here is what we have left in Rasta.
I couldn't believe that we only have that. So I have to put in another order, which if I don't do it today, Robin Barr will kill me because she needs her red.
And these 8 cubbies down here are the newest collection that we put in the computer. It's vintage chunky. Oh, I love vintage colors.
They're great. We got a lot of heathered.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a lot of heathered colors. Look, that sage that we both love so much has actually, Maria picked this out last night. She wanted to start knitting again. So I said, do a scarf.
Heathered colors. It's beautiful.
And
it's coming off blue, but it's definitely green.
I am so curious to see what it's going to look like when
this one's even pink and it looks purple. Right?
I'm just going to have faith that the colors are going to show up.
It's going to change. Anyway, these are great, and we're obsessed with
vintage.
So that's cool.
Because it is for those of you not familiar with it, it is Barocco's workhorse, one of Barocco's workhorse yarns. It is, it's not 50-50. It is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. And it just it's so soft, and it wears so well, and it is washable, and the price point is amazing. So this is the chunky. So the chunky and just the vintage regular, like they don't call it regular, but it's just vintage, is worsted, and that's 219 yards, and the chunky is also 100 grams, but it's 136 yards, same price, $9. And you just can't beat it.
No, it's great.
It is fantastic.
So that's what we got from Barocco, but then we got a huge shipment of really interesting and super cool yarns from Universal.
Yeah.
And one of the yarns that we got, Lori is going to be making the Weekend Slipover by Petiteknit. You're only knitting Petiteknit things these days.
I guess it's just that I love her style. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
They're traditional and
Scandinavian,
but modern at the same time. Like, she's very cool.
I love a simple minimalist look. That is probably my favorite thing to wear.
Yeah.
So actually I'm going to hold 2 yarns together, which I think she did as well.
Yeah. This is from Rico Design. It's a universal yarn. It's fashion modern tweed, and it's an Aran weight. This is a 50-gram ball. And when we pulled out the colors that we had to put them into the computer yesterday, the ladies were freaking out because they're so good. Tweed is just so in and cool.
Yeah, Robin tried to steal this from me.
Oh, no, that's not happening, Robin.
No.
And then the other one is...
This is Penna, which is Surrey alpaca, along with some other lovely materials.
Oh, it's so pretty. So you're going to hold these 2 together to make the Slipover. It's short sleeves, right?
Yeah.
That's what
is it? I feel like it's. Is it short sleeves or is it kind of like a vest? I feel like it's a vest.
I thought it was short sleeves, but I could be wrong. I'll put a picture in so they'll see.
Yes.
But it's really, really pretty.
I'm super excited.
Together.
I was also super excited that when you measured me, I was 2 inches smaller than I thought I was.
Well, there you go.
Woohoo! So, so this is just to give you the fiber content. It is 50% baby Surrey alpaca, 28% extra fine merino wool. I am really having a problem talking today. And 22% nylon, and it is luscious.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
So at some point, hopefully this weekend, I will cast on for my gauge.
Do a gauge swatch.
So that's that. That's my dream. That's my dream whip.
Well, I have a dream whip too, or dream cast on rather. This new pattern came out on this past week, I think. It's called the Prismatic Sweater by Woolen Pine, and I had pulled some yarn that I wanted to do a colorwork sweater in JunkYarn, but then I saw this sweater and I was like, oh, that's what my JunkYarn is going to be. So the main color is going to be...
Wait, you saw it? Or did I see it?
Well, shut up. I also saw it, but you sent it to me and I had already seen it.
No, you shut up.
This is my favorite JunkYarn color. It's Amalia, and I'm obsessed with it. And this will be the main color with this beautiful color, Sam, also by JunkYarn. Kemper is, she's my fave. And Malibu Barbie.
It's going to be so amazing.
So these are going to be my colors for my prismatic sweater, and I am very excited.
And those colors are going to look so beautiful. You're so lucky I cannot wear this color.
I don't even care if I can't wear it.
But you can.
Well, you said that to somebody yesterday, or somebody said something. We were talking about whether or not, can you wear that color or whatever. Wear whatever color you want to wear.
So I think that is a holdover. So that's a Sheilaism, not my mother-in-law, but my mother. Okay. So I don't know if I've told you guys this, but my mother and my mother-in-law are both Sheila, and they also look alike.
My mother and my mother-in-law are both Debbie.
See? So anyway, I think that's a holdover from my mom, Sheila.
But I've heard people say that.
Because, so for me, I have, there are so many things that you don't remember from your childhood. So many things that you can't remember. And then there are those things that stick out that you will never forget. And when I would go shopping with my mom for clothing, I would often pick out like this color, like neutral, like beige, And I would say to my mom, what do you think about this? And she'd be like, she always said the same thing. Oh no, you can't wear that color.
Really?
That color makes you look dead. That's what she would say every time.
That's so funny.
So sorry, Mom. I was vacillating yesterday, of course, because what did I pull out in this color?
Yeah.
A gorgeous, gorgeous green that I definitely can wear.
Totally.
But I don't know.
When I picture a sample too for the store.
Yeah.
People might prefer. I mean, that green was stunning.
So pretty.
So pretty.
The perfect green. But anyway, so that's it. Sorry if I look dead, Mom.
I forgot who it was, but
we'll take a poll.
We were just talking about whether or not like they could wear a certain color, and I don't even care if it's like hot pink and it's cool and you love it, you should wear it.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
All right, we have to zoom through some friends objects that have shared some things with us. So before we get back to our hat parade, let's talk about this little lovely thing. This is the Miserina by Caitlin Hunter.
Almost time to open.
I know, we're done. And this is by Judy Olson. And
Judy.
This is, I mean, it's so beautiful just like this, but it looks even more beautiful on her. It's in the Remix Light.
3 skeins of yarn. Okay, so Remix Light is. Sorry if I cut you off there.
No. I'm stunned by that. It's so.
Yeah. So 2 of the main color, which I feel like the name of the color is denim, but I could be wrong about that. But of course, Barocco has numbers, so we'll find out for you if you want these colors. But yeah, so
God,
2.
It's so good. Judy, it's so pretty.
It's just so gorgeous. So 2 for the main color, 1 for the color work, and that makes it a $36
Look at her
project.
Work.
Oh, I want to talk about this just for a second.
Look at her color work.
It's so gorgeous. Pretty. So I just wanted to bring this up, and we talked about it. So I was taught that you need to catch your floats. You need to lock down your floats when you do color work. Mm-hmm. That you shouldn't go any longer. You should really do it like every 3 stitches, no more than 4 stitches. And you need to lock down your floats so that you don't, I guess, catch your fingers when you're putting the object on. And now...
Inspecting her. She didn't catch her floats.
She did not catch her floats. But I'm finding it interesting because chances are many of you get the Tin Can Knits newsletter. Mm-hmm. And they just came out with video tutorials on doing color work. And one of the first things that they say is that they never lock down their floats. And as I was watching the video, I was like, what?
I don't catch my floats. This doesn't have any floats caught, even between here and here.
And all I can think of is how that will speed up the process.
Totally. I would never. That would waste
So I am never going to catch a float again.
I know.
Ever.
Me neither. Well, I never
You
did.
should have seen my reaction, though. I think I yelled out loud. And
your husband's probably like, oh, she's looking at yarn things.
Yeah, right. Not porn. Yarn. Different word that ends with RN.
Yeah. So this is Judy's Miserina, and it's beautiful. We love it.
Yes, thank you, Judy.
Thanks, Judy. Let's see. We also have Mochi has been flying off the shelves. Lots of friends are using Mochi to make the Easy Eyelet sweater for their sweater class that starts this week. But Lori Weitzner bought some of the gray Mochi to create this beautiful Kingsley cowl by Amy Christophers. Amy Christophers, man. She makes a lot of things.
She does not sleep. She must not sleep.
And look at
so comfy.
Cozy and comfy. And the yarn is just so good. It's so good.
It's one of your favorite yarns lately.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I'm not sure how many skeins this took. Do you know? 1, 2?
I am going to guess 2. Because...
It's so pretty. Look at this. It's so...
Which means it's $24
cool.
to make.
Super cool. And you do not get bored with this yarn. Working with this yarn is just a treat. And it's beautiful. So thanks, Lori. All right, we got more hats to talk about. Dawn Fox made both of these hats in Ultra Bowl DK. So this is the Blood Thistle Hat by Faye Kennington. I look at you and you're just like, sure.
I really don't know, actually.
Oh, okay.
But
Yep, sure.
I'm just nodding.
Okay. Here, you'll put that on.
Oh, I'm putting this on?
Mm-hmm. It's so
I wore this a lot yesterday.
It's so cute. I could never pull that off. Turn around your head. Look at how
Turn
beautiful
around your head?
is. Turn around your head. It's so beautiful.
Park the car side by each.
It's so pretty.
I can't tell. Can they see?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
So,
You can
wear it. You know, if you wanted to wear it off to the side, you could wear it. You know, it could be like that. I don't know.
Why would you?
I don't know. Be a friend.
Be friends.
I don't know. I just think it's
to be
super
friends,
cute.
And Dawn also made this hat. It's the Cartography Hat by Tin Can Knits. Speaking of Tin Can Knits, I put this hat on and we took a picture yesterday on our Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, my husband, he goes, "That hat you were wearing was so cool. I want that hat." And
Well,
I was like,
he could totally have that hat.
I was like, you want that hat? My husband is not that he's not knit worthy, but he just doesn't. I've made him a hat before. He never wore it. So, but
I think he's going to wear that since he said that.
I was sort of stunned that he said that. It's so cute, really cute.
And Dawn whipped these. I mean,
yeah, she made them really fast.
So
and I asked
fast.
her to make all my Christmas presents this year.
Do I have lipstick on my teeth?
No.
Okay.
So this is the Cartography Hat. It is super cool. Also in Ultra Bowl DK.
Might we add that both of these hats were made from the same?
Yeah, they're obviously the same. Yeah, it was one ball of each color for two hats.
So 2 balls of Ultra Wool DK make both of these hats.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. This one is just
$24.
really good.
Let me try that on. I don't think I tried it on. You try that one on. Oh no, you got your hair up.
Take my hair down. Sorry. I know. So. Oh my God! You look even cuter in that one.
You think?
Yeah, that's a good hat for you. Wow, you really do look really good in hats.
You know, I would much rather people say you really do look really good in jeans, or you really do look really good in dresses.
Whatever. Shut up.
But I have cankles, so.
And then this is the last hat for Hat Parade, and this is the Ice River Hat by Curious Handmade, which is Helen Stewart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is in the Kenyarn Cumulus Bulky in the When Harry Met Sally colorway,
which has been crazy popular.
And this is one of the best poms. Look at how like the tips go past the ball of the pom-pom. They're so fun. So let's talk about those pom-poms. You want to grab that pom-pom bowl?
Yes, I do. Why, yes, I do.
Look at this pom-pom bowl, everybody. It's actually a punch bowl that we're using as a pom-pom bowl. This is purple tipped. We've got these crazy awesome.
Of course, I go for the green one.
Blues.
I love this one.
The pinks are being destroyed. They're being decimated. Everybody is taking pink. That green is so good. Look at this.
It's green, so it's got to be good.
They're so good. Pom-poms are $10. They're $10. They're so
And they're this good.
They're really beautiful. They're super
There's a
soft.
black one.
They are tie-on. We got to get the buttons.
Yeah, we got to get the buttons. Although I have to say,
They stay on okay.
they're not slouching at all. You just got to tie them tightly.
This cool gray, this is awesome.
Do we show this blue?
Maddie might need this. We don't have a yellow, do we? There's no yellow pom-pom.
Yellow.
Maddie's favorite color is yellow.
Oh, sorry, Maddie.
Well, she'll be mad at you for saying that.
She won't be the first person.
That's okay.
Wait, did you show this one?
No, I didn't. All right, so we have a couple of housekeeping announcement-y things. First of all, we have been having knitting help with Stephanie on
That's
Saturday. But Stephanie's not going to be here tomorrow, so
No,
Stephanie's not going
because
to be in the
she's going to
store.
the Boston Yarn Crawl. I know. I kind of wish I was going.
Stephanie's not going to be here tomorrow 10 to
10 to 12 is when she is usually here on Saturdays.
right, I mean October 2nd. Sorry, that's what I meant by 10 to.
Oh.
She's not going to be here October 2nd from 10 to 12. She will not be here. I just want to make sure that was clear.
I thought you were saying the time. 10 to
10 to.
12. And you were like looking for help.
Oh. We have another trunk show coming up.
Yes.
On October 16th with
Gigi
Bonin
Yarns.
And Gigi Bonin Yarns is a Warwick dyer.
Yes, Warwick, Rhode Island.
And
where I am from.
Her yarns are stunning. They're so beautiful. She has
Yes.
such beautiful colors, and the bases are stunning. So we're excited to have her in the store.
We cannot wait. In fact, I think during the yarn crawl, she being Carrie, who is Gigi Bonin Yarns, and Casapinka, Bronny, will be together at one of the yarn shops. We'll figure it out. I can't remember which yarn shop, but on the maybe on the Cape, they're going to be at one of the shops together.
Got it. Understand. Not here.
No, not here. No.
That's
The only way Bronny will be here for Carrie's trunk show is if I probably shouldn't even say
No,
that.
we're not going to say it.
Yeah.
October 16th.
So October
will be the trunk
16th,
show.
Carrie
It's a
will be here
Saturday.
with Gigi Bonin Yarns, and we can't wait. And we'll have another podcast before then. So
Yeah, right before.
we'll have more information, but it will be all day Saturday, 10 to 4. And you are not going to want to miss it. And we will be posting pictures of her yarns and
Yep.
so that. And we have a little trunk show here right now.
Sure.
From Barocco.
In the Dolce.
I wish I actually knew how to pronounce that. Yeah. Dulce.
So that sweater back there is in the Dolce.
It
This
is.
from the collection.
Here's Sally.
Hello, Sally. This is the Chiara, also by Amy Christophers. It's in the Barocco Dolce. There's, let's see, one main color and two contrasting colors. For some reason, I got in my head that there were 3 colors in the color work, but there's only 2. And then the gray.
Right.
It's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The sweater is
Gorgeous.
gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. You
No, I
can
don't think
see
it's
that.
hard at all.
You can sort of see you have like sort of striping almost a little bit.
It is.
in the blue that's popping through.
Yes.
And you pulled that yarn, didn't you?
I did not pull it. I pulled the yarn, but not for this. I pulled
we'll
it
talk
for that.
So another pattern that we are loving. This is like the cutest
So
thing.
cute.
This is the Donna Hat, also by
Amy Christophers.
And these little bee-like things are just so cute.
So there's the main color. And then there's a matching.
And there's a matching cowl. So that's the Donna Hat, and this is the Donna cowl.
These are the colors.
Also with those cute little bees. The bees are so cute.
They're supposed to look like bees, right? It's not some random thing. Is
I don't
Because-
know, but why wouldn't she call it like
exactly.
the
So
bee?
that is why I'm confused. This
They
is
look like bees,
look at
though,
this
right?
yellow. Speaking of yellow,
I know, maybe Maddie can have a hat out of that.
maybe she could. Sorry, but my nails look awesome.
They did not catch their floats.
Shut up.
Oh my god, this is so cute. I don't know though. Why wouldn't they call it the bee cowl and the bee hat?
I don't know. Maybe
gonna
she's
write-
maybe she's gonna see this podcast if we could be so lucky that Amy Christophers would watch our
I'm gonna
podcast,
text her.
and she's gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
I'm gonna slide into her DMs.
They're not
and
bees.
ask her. Oh my gosh! Imagine if they're supposed to be like, I don't know. They look
look
just
like bees.
I wonder if in the pattern it even calls them bees.
We're gonna have to find that out because we just decided they were bees.
I mean, Those are bees. Why?
They have to be.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you on this.
We'll get back to you on that.
Stay tuned.
Right. Riveting. Riveting.
This is our excitement.
We have some classes coming up, and
do.
And so check your newsletter. But there's an error in the newsletter, so let me explain.
Let me explain.
I didn't want to send out an addendum because addendums made me sad. So we're having 2 crochet classes that are starting. One of them is in October and one is in November. So the one in October is a 3-week series with Rachel, our crochet master friend. And it's granny squares.
Yes.
And she is going to be doing them in October. Sorry, I can tell you. And then she is going to do this awesome project making popcorn crocheted garlands after the holiday. So let's see. So Tuesday, November 20th is going to be the popcorn garland classes from 6 to 8. And then there's 3 granny square classes, October 12th, October 19th, and October 26th, Tuesdays from 6 to 8. Look at this garland for the popcorn.
It is so cool.
It's so cool. And she is asking, the class is $35, and she's going to bring little red beads for the cranberries, and you'll be able to, it's for an adventurous beginner, she said. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
She is an amazing teacher.
She's really great.
All of our teachers are amazing.
And then then there's going to be a blocking class. So I'm going to teach a class on blocking, and I put the wrong date in the newsletter. So it's going to be on October 21st from 6 to 8. It's a Thursday night. So if you are interested in learning how to block your objects so that they can be the best they can be, sign up for that class with me. And if you even have a finished object that you want us to block as a demonstration, you just let me know and we can make that happen. So I'm looking for class participation.
Yes, blocking is something that really intimidates people, and it shouldn't. It is not difficult. You are not going to ruin your garment.
It's one of my favorite parts of the whole process.
I know you love blocking.
I really love blocking. I don't have a problem. I love everything about it.
I don't know if I can say that I love it, but I don't mind it at all.
I love it.
So
I love sitting there and pinning things out. I love washing it. I love it. I love everything about it. Very excited.
Yeah, I feel like you've made not 1 but 2 reels about blocking.
Well, Eileen had made that
the wedding
shawl.
Yes.
And she was, I don't know if she was afraid to block it or she just didn't know how to do it right, or
it might also be that she
just didn't want to do it.
She didn't want to do it. She didn't have time. And
Not sure, but I had the best time doing it. I really did. I just love it. I love it.
So for those people that don't have time or you don't feel like it, and guess what? This is a no judgment zone here.
Not at all. No.
So if you don't want to block,
I love to do it. So I'll do it for you.
That's right.
It's fine.
We offer blocking services.
But
actually, I do block.
But
I do block as well.
But if you want to learn, I want to teach you.
Absolutely. And there are plenty of people who do want to learn, because why pay us when you can do it yourself?
Totally.
So, and the other thing I think I'll mention, we've already talked about Stephanie with regard to
the Fix It Help.
The Fix It Help on Saturdays, which is drop in $10.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Not 10
not 10-2.
2. Not 10-2, not 10-2-12.
No.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
So, but on most Saturdays here, 10-12. So, but we are also, Stephanie is also going to be teaching a class. I'm hesitant to call it a beginner class. She has done this for years for other yarn shops that are no longer around, and for herself, she lives in way far away in Newport.
Yeah, she's like over 2 bridges.
Yeah. And so So she is going to be doing it for us. And I think this is something that many people are going to be interested in because it's going to be, again, a 2-hour block of time when she's here. And do we need to open the door?
Yeah.
But no one's waiting at the door.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 2-hour block of time when you can come and start a project a project of your choice, and she will see you through from start to finish. And we haven't and it's, I don't know that we've just decided on the price yet, but we will very soon, and that will be starting very soon, probably within the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
So you can look forward to that. And if you have any questions, call the shop at 401-398-0110.
Cool.
All right, we should probably wrap it up.
I know. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. This was fun.
Yes, it was fun.
We had a lot of things to talk about today.
We did.
Now we hope we can transfer it to the iPad. Fingers crossed, people.
Yes. I've got to go get the iPad.
I know, you got to go do that.
It's fully, the good news is it's fully charged.
Well, there's that.
So, but I think it's going to be easy. Kevin showed me and it seemed so easy, but it always seems easy when he shows me.
Well,
it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
So thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in another couple of weeks, guys.
Okay. Bye.
See you soon.